the beast is going to restrict people's ability to buy and sell. And I was taken back to moments when I have been in need. Oh my goodness, those moments, they are dire, they are desperate. And Proverbs says money answers all questions. I feel like this Antichrist really used a very, very key strategy, because lack is one of the worst situations that a human can be in. I'm not saying it's the worst situation, but it's one of the worst situations, especially if you have a family to feed. Even if you're sick, if you have money, you can, manage the pain. I'm not saying sickness is better than lack, but when you have something to manage, even the sickness, you can feel a little bit, relieved. So, yeah, I feel like this is really a well thought out strategy. When God created us in the garden, He gave us abundance. Everything was at our disposal. And then when we sinned, my goodness, but thank God for Jesus. Although we are still living in a fallen world, so the impact kind of can still be felt. But yeah, God is merciful. Wow, it makes so much sense why God would really put so much emphasis into giving to the poor is mentioned so many times. I can't even count. Like, it's at the heart of God for us to help the needy. Well, it's one thing for someone to be lazy, they don't want to work. The recommendation for such a one is to starve. But if someone has really tried all the best that they can, but the doors are just shut, then the call to action for us Christians is, to the degree that God has blessed you, be a blessing to that person. And God says, when you give to the poor, you lend to Him. Jesus said, He will say, I never knew you. And then you'll be like, but Lord, when? When you chased away someone that came to you for a drink of water, when you turned your back on those who were in prison. Worship actually involves us helping those in need. Sometimes I actually sit and I tell God, God, I want to help, but you need to increase the outpouring so that what comes out of me is more. Because I can only give what you give to me. If you give me little, I'll give others less. If you give me much, I'll bless others more. So that's my prayer of late. We can be channels and not reservoirs. Of course, as a channel, some of the stuff that's flowing through you gets to you, so it's not that you neglect yourself or anything, but as you build yourself, you're also thinking about other people.